Hey guys, I was on eBay the other day and I saw a Kydex Sheath for a Mora Bushcrafter knife. This is a knife I have. I like the sheath I have here, no problem. It's just after a while it's going to get a little bit worn out and it ain't going to have that fit it had when it's brand new. I also have another Mora without the fire striker holder on it and the sharpening pin, and that's pretty worn. So I decided to go on eBay and look for Kydex sheaths for this knife. And I came across a guy named Rob, and it looked like an interesting picture, so I bid on it, and I also asked if he could make an attachment for a fire striker. I have the Light My Fire Army version, which is I believe it's 3/8 of an inch thick. But let's open this up, and I'll show you what I got. Okay, let's see what we got. Rob did a nice job on this. This is .08 thick Kydex, and it's finished well. You can see where he sanded. You could hardly see the seams. You don't see the seams here where the eyelets are, and you could here too. You see a little bit of a seam here because that's where the retention is. It needs some give in order to get the knife out. He's got the eyelets spaced 3/4 of an inch apart here. Usually the sheets I've seen have 1.5 inches, and what happens when they're spaced far apart like that, you start seeing the seam, and the retention is not that great. It'll do, but this is much better the way Rob has it set up. The belt loop looks like it'll accommodate a 2-inch belt, and the Chicago screws have spacers in there, and it really puts the belt holder away from the knife handle. It's got a couple combinations here. You could hook this side, you could put it on a little slant like this. I guess if you put it on these 2 eyelets, you can hang it. If you take the fire steel holder off, that's attached by Chicago screws too. He gives you 3 feet of paracord, so you can either wear this as a neck knife if you don't want to wear it around your belt, or you could lace the paracord through the 3 holes up on top and the 3 in the bottom and wear the knife horizontally. So that's a plus too. But I'm going to wear it around my belt. The sheath was $36, and it's well worth the price because the craftsmanship is there. The sheets I've seen, not on eBay, the ones I've been able to hold in my hands are not of this quality. It's got a drain hole there. I don't know if you can see through it to the table, but I could see light, which means it's good. Some of the drain holes I've seen, you could actually see the drain hole here, and that's not good. You don't want to see the drain hole. But this is good. Let's put the knife in there and let's see what kind of a fit we have. Oh, that's nice. Snaps in nicely. Comes out nicely too. A lot better than what we have for Mora in this thing. Let me put the fire steel. The fire steel is a Light My Fire Army version. I think it's 3/8 of an inch thick. Let's see how this looks. Perfect. When I was talking to Rob, I told him to leave me about 1/8 of an inch exposed, because what I do with my fire steel, when it starts getting worn and starts fitting in here a little bit looser, I like to wrap the paracord like so. I'm going to get an elastic rope here so that it kind of keeps the fire steel from coming out. It kind of locks it in place. But this is a nice setup. Very nice. Thanks, Rob. I would recommend this to anybody.